Well, good morning. So I'm back to make yet another video. I know it's been a while and I don't do one every week like a lot of YouTubers do. But I thought I would bring you along for the ride. So I was up at 5 this morning, out on the road for 6, travelling down to where I am. It was pretty bad with the rain this morning. Visibility was very little. So I'm glad I set off early enough. Give me plenty of time not to rush around, which is the main thing. So I'm now come down to Staffordshire and I am going to go and spend the day at the Staffordshire Wildlife Hides. Now, I've been hearing a lot about this hide, and I also follow Tim, who is the owner as well, on Facebook and Instagram, and thought, right, I think it's about time that I decided to come down and give it a go. So I thought I'd bring you along. So I'm going to make my way down to his hides now. Go meet up with Tim and then go down to his hide. And yeah, so come along. Let's see what we find and see what we capture today. So I'm already here, all set up. Tim's been down and shown me obviously all the facilities that he's got in this hide, because this isn't just no standard hide, I can tell you that. Let's put it this way, you can put your slippers on. You can't do that in a lot of hides. So I'm here to photograph a bird that I've always wanted to get a good shot of. I know we get them at our local nature reserve, but every time I go, it's always at the furthest point on the lake. But since I've been here, I've already had 4 visits from a female kingfisher. And I've only been here about 10 minutes, if that. So I think this is going to be a cracking day. So I'm super excited. So I've currently got this female kingfisher just sat on top of one of the bulrushes. She's in no rush whatsoever to move. It's just stopped raining, so we get some nice soft background to this one. Perfect. Loving it. thought I might show you what I'm actually seeing right now, because this lovely female, she's still sat there at the moment. She's not in no rush whatsoever to go anywhere. So let me just try and turn the camera around, try and show you what I'm actually taking a picture of. There you go. She's just sitting there, watching the fish. Deciding obviously which one that she wants, but she's just not in no rush whatsoever. So get some really nice shots. Just loving the colours. Nice lovely orange breast area that they've got, and when they fly off down the lake, the blues are just magnificent. What a gorgeous bird. Well, I thought I'd tell you some facts about the kingfisher. So, a lot of people ask, how do they tell the difference between a male and female? Now, the one I've got in front of me I know is a female. And the only reason I know that is because a male, even though it has that nice blue feathered top, and they both have the nice orange feathered front, striking little white collar going on just underneath the throat there. The only way you can tell the difference is a male has a pure black beak, as in a female they tend to have a reddy orange sort of look, as if it's had, let's just put a lipstick on to the bottom of her beak. But the only thing is though, is when you get the juveniles, it's hard to tell apart a male and a female, because it takes a bit of time for the females to actually produce this colouring on the beak. So sometimes you could mistake a female and it actually is a male, and vice versa when they're so young. So yeah, that's an interesting one for you. And I don't know if you know it as well, but kingfishers are also a solitary bird. They don't like each other. A bit like the robin really. They only come together in breeding seasons. Other than that, they're very territorial. So yeah, there you go. A couple of facts for you. So I can tell you that this is definitely a female that's sat here at the moment. And she's quite happy. So one of the good things about this hide is that you have your normal portals here at the top, which is 2 of them, but you also have this nice big wide one, which is at ground level, or water level in our case. So I've got myself set up with a nice perch just at the top, and I'm just waiting to see for the kingfishers to come back, because there's no doubt it will at some point. And let's see if we can get some nice diving shots. I'm keeping my fingers crossed anyway. Another good thing is it looks like it's brightening up out there a little bit, so we might get some nice light colours, because most of this morning unfortunately it's been raining, so it's been quite dark. But it is only 10:30, so there's still plenty of time for it yet. So let's wait and see. And if I capture anything, I'll add them onto the video. Oh, she's back. She's currently sitting on the branch. She can see there's this fish down there at the moment. So I'm just waiting for her to dive. Fingers crossed. Be nice to get a shot like that. Just thinking about it. Oh, she just dived. Let's see what we've got. Yes. Get in. Got her. I just hope it's sharp enough when I get home. But still plenty of time to get some more shots. So if I do get some decent ones, I'll put them up on the screen now. So I thought just while it's gone a bit quiet. Then again, yeah, we're okay for 5 minutes. So try again. So I just thought, well, I've got 5 minutes before I start going outside and altering the perches and stuff. I thought I'd show you around inside Tim's hide. So as you can see from the back here, over here, Tim does provide you with tea and coffee and brewing facilities. So, you know, you want to bring something with you, pot noodle, you know, one of these dry meals or anything that you want to put water in, you've got the availability to do that. Another thing that's a great thing in the hide is Tim also provides heat. It's got a nice heater down here which you can knock on and just warm yourself up a little bit, because it can get a little bit nippy every now and again depending obviously the weather outside. And he also provides Wi-Fi as well, which I've not connected to, but the options are there if you obviously need to get connection or anything, or if you lose your mobile data. So over here we've got another opening, which is an upper opening that's on the side of the hide, and again there's another lower one here that you can take out as well and do some low shots. And let me just turn you around. So obviously the main area is your shooting area over here, so there's 2 windows that you can use, and this is one-way glass, so obviously you can see out, but on the outer side it's mirrored, so obviously then it's less likely to cause any disturbance to the birds that are outside. Down at the bottom end here, which you might not see, let's have a look, way down here. So down at the bottom end here, as you can see, I've currently got my 70-200 set up, and I am doing some low ground shots, well, water shots should I say, across the water, so you get some nice reflections going on. So that's a great thing to have there. I have got my 400 with me, But I've not used that as much today, not as yet anyway. I might get some close-up shots before I go home, so the options are there. So yeah, this is a really nice place, you know. So as you can see, here's the Hatches. That's my 400mm lens just sat there waiting. There's also a gimbal head that you can use here, and there's a bracket, so if you haven't got one, Tim obviously gives you the options as well. As you can see out here, this is your shooting area, and it's out straight out onto the lake. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to make my way out now anyway and just have a quick changeover of some stuff, so I'll take you with me. So when you come out of the hide, you've got various perches here that is made, you know, all on holders. Some lower ones down here as well. Also different branches, and then obviously you've got then your main pond area here with various clips on, and as you can see here, different things that you can use. There's bricks, there's all different flowers arrangements, there's bricks in the bottom here that you can attach items onto. There's clips on both sides of this pond area, and then here you've got a large stump which I've not stood up yet because I believe, or it has happened to me, I've stood it up and the kingfisher sits on top of it rather than coming to the perch that you want it to do. So going back over to the hide, see what I mean about the two-way glass, or the one-way glass with the mirror on, and then obviously you've got then where you can see my lens coming through there onto the lower end, so you could do some nice shots across the water here, which I will put some pictures up to show you. But just to give you a look around the area, this is a beautiful place. I'm thinking if I come back in the summer months, it'd be lush and green, especially all these trees. This morning when I arrived, we had a couple of swans on the lake. I've seen the pheasant fly across at one point today. There's various of all sorts, to be honest with you. And then over the fields at the back, you go around here as well. So like I say, some of the side entrances on the far side, you can look and get some of the bushes, birds that come into the bushes over there. So yeah, it's a really nice place. So when I arrived at Tim's this morning, on the approach to the property, I came across a big herd of fallow deer. So that was quite nice to see. I couldn't get any photographs, it was a bit too dark at the time when I arrived. So, but yeah. So I'm going to go and put some more fish out, because we've got a bucket full of fish here that I can feed the kingfishers with. You know, I know a lot of people think, oh no, you know, that shouldn't be right, and you know, you should be enticing them in that way. But speaking with Tim this morning, like he says, at this time of the year, you know, the fish, there is fish in the lake, but they all go to the bottom because it's so cold. So then it becomes harder for the kingfishers to feed, especially when you've got juveniles as well. So they tend to not survive, some of them, unless they can, you know, they can get the food. So unless it becomes mild, the weather, and they start to come up the fish, then they've got a good chance of feeding naturally. But now with it being cold and going into like our frosty seasons, snow, really cold. I mean, I've put my hands in that water this morning, it's absolutely freezing. Then obviously it becomes harder for the kingfishers to feed. So having fish put into this area here in front of the hide, you know, is feeding the wildlife still. So I totally agree with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with doing that whatsoever. So anyone complains about it, then, you know, you're kind of wrong, really. So it has got a good benefit. So yeah, let's go and change some perches around and see what else we can capture. You know, it's now 11:45. Gonna give it a couple more hours. Whilst we'll start to lose the light, getting on for 8 o'clock. So yeah, if I get anything good, I'll post some more pictures. Well, I was just about to call it quits. I decided to pack down and finish for the day. Because the light's starting to slowly go. I mean, it's only 2 o'clock, but the weather's not great today. So it's probably going to go dark rather early. But just as I was about to pack the kit away, the Kingfisher, the female one, has decided again to reappear after a while. She's down on the left in the trees at the moment, so I'm just waiting for her to come back up. But while I've been waiting, I've been watching a common buzzard buzzing around over here. Unfortunately, I didn't get any pictures of it. It was just too far to the right from where I've got my kit set up in the hide, and I didn't really want to go outside and disturb the Kingfisher. But it was nice watching that. More than likely we're starting to hunt now for the evening, see what it can find before it goes too dark. We've also had a water veil. Actually, talk of the devil, she's back where I want her. She's back on the perches at the moment. Just sat in a perfect place. It'd be nice if she go and get a fish and just go and sit back right in the place where she's sat now. It'd make a great shot. Oh, she's beautiful. Beautiful. Doesn't take a lot to impress me, you know. I'll get some footage for you, and then you can see for yourself. Stunning bird. Stunning bird. So yeah, I think a couple more shots, and then if we get time to go home. Oh, and she's just gone for the fish. Missed it. Right, I'm going to go and photograph. So what a fantastic day that I've had today. It's been absolutely brilliant. I am so glad that I finally booked on. I've known about this hide for a while now, and one thing or another has got in the way, or the weather, or generally working, because I work in the week, and winter's a drag for me sometimes. I feel like it's a never-ending dull day. But coming out to places like this, yeah, they make me feel alive again. Especially when I've captured images like I have done today, which I will show you some more at the end of this video. Alright, you do get the odd ones where you miss the shot or you miss the focus, which I can gladly hold my hands up and say that I definitely have some missed focus ones today. But that's just part of it. It's part of enjoying it, And I've done photography for a long time, and I think since I started doing my wildlife a lot more and getting out, doing the odd landscapes as well, I've started to find the enjoyment in photography again. As in doing it for a business previously, it was good and I really enjoyed it, but it'd become a drag. You'd book things in, and then you'd wake up that morning and the weather would be perfect, or it'd be a nice misty morning, or you get a cloud inversion, or you know about a particular wildlife that's in a particular area that you really want to go to, but you've got a booking and you've got to commit to that booking. So for me, when I was doing my events and stuff like that, I enjoyed it, and 10 years plus that I did for it, doing my equestrian eventing. But I think now I enjoy life more. I go to work all week, I get up at a weekend, if the weather's perfect, I get out, and I just love doing what I do now. So I'm just going to say one thing to everybody. You don't have to have a camera to get out in nature. Just get yourself a bag with some drinks in it, some snacks in it, get yourself some decent footwear on, have some proper clothing. Don't go out without proper clothing on, especially in the winter. And just get yourself out there. What can be better than being in the great outdoors? Clears your mind, freshens it, exercise, gets you fitter, and it's great for your mental health as well. So why don't you get your stuff out and get out there and enjoy it? I do, as and when I can. Don't get me wrong, some days it's absolutely rubbish out, and yes, I won't leave the house. That's understandable. I don't expect anybody to go out when it's absolutely chucking it down. But just get out there, enjoy it. Breathe that fresh air in, especially if you work full time, or you've got families, or you've got a busy lifestyle. Just make time to get out there. Go and see what you can find, because that's what I'm doing nowadays. So yeah, that's me done, I think, for today. Time to pack up, and I'll lock all the hide up now for Tim before I leave. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you do like my videos, please like and subscribe. Every subscription does really help. I know I'm only a small channel at the moment, and I would like to make it bigger. And I also think if I get followers, it makes me want to do more videos. Because if you only get the odd video here, or the odd watch here, or the odd like there, it doesn't give you that oomph to make any more. So please help me build my channel up. Get me out in the outdoors more, doing more videos for you guys to watch. And just come along for my journeys and my adventures. Let's see what I see. And yeah, you never know, might inspire you to do the same thing. So all I want to say is thank you very so much for watching, and I will pop all the links below for the hide that I've been at today, and also Tim's social media pages, and any information as well that I can add on to there. So yeah, thank you very much, and I shall see you on my next adventure.